one fatal mistake on what he does, and what you got to do is know how to capitalize. See, when you go from head to head and everything, on purpose is that you can draw him into your game. So there's his mistake. You see? That's it. There was his mistake. Notice I'm way out of it. You see? That was his fatal mistake. As soon as, because you can capitalize on when he's going this way or that way. How do I know? Because as soon as he does that kind of motion, it's already here. Notice I'm way back here. You see? So every time you meet with this guy and you're way out here, and he's going to bend, there. What you want to do is things to come in, go out, to make sure you're not in a vulnerable situation. That's what footwork does. Just to do bouncing around like this, you're just going to exhaust the energy, okay? But if you're here, and I like my footworks in small increments, right? So that nobody knows what I'm going to do. My footworks want to be more deceptive than trying to be like Muhammad Ali. Okay, but if I'm over here, I'm here, and I want to reach him. The natural instinct is for me to come in and do this, right? But if I'm here, and he don't know, skip it, slide. You see? That's another footwork. You see how I lost distance just by from here and to slide. You see? Simple slide. Because now he don't know what, if I do here, he may see it. But if I'm here, he don't see it. You see? If let's say I want to kick him here. Okay? Let's say I want to kick him here. Here, if he tries to get away, he don't think I'm going to kick him from here. But if I'm here, look at, you see? You see it, right? But you come here, you try it.
You shuffle your feet.
Yeah, well. They don't see the mechanics of it. You see? So, so what you're doing is closing in the gap. Anybody can do here. Oh, I twisted my ankle, but it still hurts. But anyways, that's how you want to do the gap. Now, if I'm here and I'm on my foot and I shoot it here and I'm here, I can shoot out my kick. I can go backwards. You see? If I shoot it out here, backwards. Look at the stance when then I can launch my attack too. I can launch my attack. So if I'm here, launch my attack. Launch my attack. Launch my attack. Try it again.
Do that again?
No.
That's another thing.
Those are what I had to
You see the footwork?
Yeah.
well, it's fast, but I have it visualized, but I won't be able to get it the way you do it. It's my own body.
That's right. Because see that coming in.
I heard people telling me that
If he's a softball, okay, then you want this to line up the back foot because you, okay. If you're here, go into your regular position, and you said you want this to line up here, and to here, you want to line up with this
well, I
one?
hear either which way the punches. Like if I get outside here, on the side this,
Well,
and then if he's over here, then over here.
in theory, it's fine. In theory, what if the guy's got a different foot on you?
Okay, yeah, that's a if that.
Theoretically, it's a nice technique, like I say, technique to learn. But let's say all of a sudden this guy, you move this way and he cuts you off. And you go, now what do I do? See? But because you, like when Tom says, oh, Ted, he lifted his arm up. You say, well, he stepped on me. In your mind, he just totally destroyed you now. Totally destroyed you because you had, your vision is that your feet should be here to execute a very good technique. This guy moves, and now all of a sudden, my technique is no longer any good because of my foot is not in position. That screwed you up real quick.
But in terms of first starting, that's like your root, but then when this happens, you have to adapt to it, right?
Exactly. But the problem is that no such thing as the root as far as what you want to do. Because first of all, if I'm over here, and you said, okay, I want my foot to come over here, okay? Now if I'm here and I'm throwing, next thing you know, this guy carries it off, and you go, okay, I need to come over here. You're going to be moving this way just to get your technique done. Then you say, okay, I'm going to come over here. Now he blocks you off here. Next thing you know, your mind focuses on your footwork, not on your technique, not on your aggressiveness. You totally forget about your technique. You see, because you weren't
programming your stuff with
you don't want to program that. If the guy comes over here, boom, he moves on you, then I'm going to move on his foot. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Then he's not going to move in. But, yes, there are different, and I'm not cutting you down to the yes. We do. All Ted is showing you the way that you should achieve it. If you can't, then you need to say, perfect. If I tell you, I want you to block like this and go like that, each and every one of you, that technique may not work for you. Okay? And then you say, well, gee, Ted, it don't work for me. What's up? And I'm saying, because, first of all, I'm not going to stop there. If this doesn't work for you, I got to look at you guys and see what's going to work for you. So I may come up from this. I may just come up here. I'm going to just come up here. I'm going to just come up here. One of those is going to fit you. And the same thing. That's right. But I'm giving you different things. Inner this way, that's yours. Inner this way, that's yours. Inner from here, that's yours. Four different ways. Here, that's yours. I didn't tell you do this. I'm just showing you what you can do with footwork. One of those are yours. If you're comfortable and you want to come up and go here, that's up to you. But don't get caught in the realm of saying, this is what I've got. I don't know how I came in because I disrupted this whole thing. But if in a kick, he can see what I'm doing. So it's easier for you to understand. But with a punch, I can show you footwork. You're going to say, dang, how did he come in? Because I'm not telling you how I'm coming in. Because my fist is much more in a deceptive mode. I can make you distract by doing from here, and I go here. He's going to look at this hand, but he didn't see. But if I say, if I'm kicking, he can see what I did. It's the same thing. Same thing. But I distracted him out of mind. So, you're saying, well, that's just the feet. Yeah, but in the hands, you can distract that person. That you can do when the guy backs up a lot. Especially when the guy's backing up. You see? Coming all way over here. No, I'm just going to show him the gap. So if I'm over here, boom, boom. See how fast? You see how I closed in the gap? You see? That's for a guy who runs. You don't see it. Tony? And he goes back. And I'm watching, boom. I'm already in. Okay, that's footwork. That's when I come in, and the guy goes around. Move back. Bam! Catch catch many boxers that way. You learn, it's on tape. Okay, now, let's say I'm on my toes. And when you're on your toes, that gives you different look. And what you're doing, and the problem is that when you're on your toes, is that there's more energy expended. So you don't need to go on your toes that much. Not like a boxer or Muhammad Ali, because you're doing it with hands. So when you're on your toes, you can get disrupted by kicks alone. Because now you start doing this. Not an easy finesse. Once you get kicks, you start doing this. So, now, I figured out a way, because when I'm on my